So I just got my hands on the OnePlus 2 and I've been using it this past few weeks, and I gotta say, for a phone claiming to be a flagship killer, it's pretty disappointing. As always, these are my opinions and a lot of you will not agree with any or all of these, so if you guys are looking to get the OnePlus 2, then here are 15 reasons why you shouldn't. I'm gonna start off with the most obvious reasons, with number one being the invite system. You shouldn't have to wait in line to get an invite to buy the smartphone of your choice, and if OnePlus thinks this is a great idea for consumers, they are sadly mistaken. It's been over a year now since the original OnePlus, and they have enough funding to mass produce a bunch of smartphones. If I have to request an invite to purchase a phone that I want, I'm gonna go elsewhere. Reason number two is the overheating issue. The Snapdragon 810 processor is notorious for getting extremely hot, and we have seen that on the HTC One M9. This can be extremely annoying and bothersome to heavy gamers as the device will reach triple digits. I played Asphalt 8, which is a racing game, for about 30 minutes and I had to put the phone down since the temperatures got pretty high. Battery life is another issue on the OnePlus 2. It features a 3300 mAh battery, which seems like a lot, but it'll only get you an average screen on time of around 6 hours, which is extremely lower than their last year's model and most of the other flagships. How can it be a flagship killer with a terrible battery life? At number 4, we have the side speakers, and I always mention this in all my videos, but having speakers on the side is really inconvenient for me when watching movies or videos, as my hands come in contact with the grills and that ends up distorting the sound. Also, not only do you not get stereo speakers, but the quality is also really bad and it's just not loud enough. I'm definitely not impressed with the sound quality. At number 5 is the NFC capability. OnePlus claims to be future-proof, yet the phone doesn't feature NFC. Really, guys? Before you start the argument and say that you don't use NFC, well, I do. It's great for pairing with other devices quickly, making payments and transferring data. You can't say that the phone is future-proof when one of the most popular features on any Android device is missing. Since we're talking about missing features, the phone doesn't have a built-in IR blaster, which means you can't control your TV or other devices with your phone. It also doesn't have a micro SD card slot. Talk about future-proofing. If you want more space in the near future, you are pretty much SOL. Another thing it lacks is a removable battery. Now, it has a removable back, but it's only to access the dual SIM card tray. I mean, why not add a replaceable battery as well? I just don't get it. I'm personally rocking a D-brand skin since I don't like the grippy texture of the OnePlus 2, but I'll go ahead and drop a link down below for anyone that's interested in checking them out for themselves. Speaking of batteries, it doesn't feature wireless charging or fast charging. Now, the wireless charging I can live without, but not having Quick Charge 2.0 is extremely disappointing, especially on the latest Android flagship device, especially when you don't have great battery performance in the first place. The 10th reason why you should consider before buying the OnePlus 2 is that it's not water resistant. Forget about taking your phone to water parks, the beach, or even the pool in your backyard. Now, this is targeted to a very small group of individuals, but it's a feature that I really enjoy having on my smartphone. At number 11, we have the USB Type-C connection. I think this is what they meant when they were talking about future-proofing, but I personally think it's way too soon to implement this. Not only do you have to use a completely different cable just for your OnePlus 2, but it costs more than micro USB cables, so if you do keep losing them, it will definitely add up in cost. At number 12, we have the screen resolution, again going back to the future-proof thing. Now, I'm not asking for 4K resolution like the Xperia Z5 Premium, but a 2K display for 2015 is the standard by now. I have nothing bad to say about the 1080p screen. It's actually really great with amazing viewing angles and vibrant colors, but it's on the list because it's not a future-proof resolution. Number 13 is the camera. It's not the worst camera on the market, but it has a super slow shutter speed. I'm talking a good second before it snaps a pic. On top of that, you don't have manual control, so you have to rely on the auto mode to get amazing shots. So that's something you should consider if you use the camera feature a lot on your phone. Number 14 is probably the biggest reason of them all. The phone doesn't work on either Sprint or Verizon, which is the biggest carrier in the United States. So even if you want the phone, it won't work on your network. This is your future-proof flagship smartphone, guys. And the final reason which should be considered is the case and accessory support. OnePlus is still a small company and there are a lot of case companies that don't make cases or accessories for the OnePlus 2, so your options are very limited when it comes to protection or add-ons. So that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it or agreed with my reasons, feel free to hit that like button, and if you didn't, feel free to dislike the video and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. It was pretty bold of OnePlus 2 to title their phone the 2016 flagship killer when it's nothing more than a solid smartphone for the price. There will be comparisons between this and the Moto X Pure on the channel, since both of them are considered to be one of the best budget phones for 2015. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out. Anyways, thanks again for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.